The Guam Police Department will be effecting some changes in their policies and procedures in light of a suicide of murder suspect Dmitry Lobanov while he was in police custody. It's the first time anything like this has happened in Guam, and Police Chief Fred Bordallo hopes it will be the last time that an arrestee will attempt anything like it again.
After you process 13,500 arrestees since the year 2000, and it just takes this one sort of incident and end up in a tragic death, that has our agency have to now react, evaluate the policy now, and make some changes.
On Monday evening, Dmitry Lobanov was being booked on charges that he murdered his wife. While being fingerprinted, police say Lobanov grabbed the gun of a female detention officer, pointed it at a police detective, briefly held the female detention officer hostage, then turned the gun on himself.
I want to extend again my prayers, to the family of, the suspect. He's a sailor of the USS Frank Cable. I got a chance to meet the commanding officer, Captain Benjamin, and our hearts and prayers go out to his family, of course the family of his wife too.
Some of the policy and procedural changes Bordallo says will be implemented include installing surveillance cameras in police precincts and even in interrogation rooms at the Criminal Investigative Division, as well as securing weapons while processing arrestees.
That those detention officers will have their weapons secured. They will not have it. They will not be armed when they're doing their processing. Starting from, that was yesterday when I provided that direction. Agree that we're going to install camera systems in Agana precinct. There's still a lot more work to install camera systems in areas we want, in other areas of our department, like our detective section up there and our investigations up there and in our headquarters itself over here. The precinct will be the priority first, to make sure those cameras are in the precincts first.
Chief Bordallo says funding for their surveillance cameras have already been identified. Lobanov was a logistics specialist with the U.S. Navy, and he enlisted in 1999.